Happy New Year, everyone. I'm recording this on the day of. Hope you all had a wonderful time with your families and your friends, and I hope you all ate well, drank well, whatever you did. I'm just making this video to kind of wrap up this year. It's been a very interesting year. I quit my full-time job at the end of January, and it was a bit of a struggle in the beginning, but after kind of putting things together, building up a good client list, building up good relationships with my folks, I can say I've built a solid foundation to go into 2026 with. You know, for the guys my age, and I'm 24 right now, birthday just passed recently. Um, you hear from a lot of people that, you know, it's impossible to, you know, follow your dreams and have a personal life at the same time, or it's impossible to build a business and be in a relationship at the same time, or whatever it is. But I can tell you with full confidence now, looking back on everything, that the only thing that matters is how badly you want it. And I think what allowed me to succeed is I just wanted it more than anything. I wanted more than anything to work for myself. I wanted more than anything to, make money ethically by helping people, more specifically auto shop owners. Um, it took a while to kind of come to the point where I decided what niche I was going to go into, but now that I'm in it, I realize why I do it, and it's mechanics, bodymen, customizable shops. I mean, these people are my people. I understand them, they understand me, and it's a lot easier to just find common ground with them. And I just couldn't do white collar. The job I quit was a dealership job, and there's white collar individuals there, and I don't know, everything about it just rubbed me the wrong way. And it's refreshing to talk to people who always have their boots on the ground. And another thing, yeah, I mean, it just falls into another thing I wanted this year is to just take myself more seriously as a man. They don't really tell you too much what it's like to transition from your teenage years into manhood, but I'm starting to see like how much work actually goes into it. I'm kind of yapping in this video, but I've just had a crazy year. Quit my job at the beginning of the year. A couple months later, I proposed to my fiance, had my, proposal celebration party, went on vacations that I was, doing my work at. And I think I can say that this year was the year that I finally decided I don't want to wear chains anymore. I think that's the biggest thing with going into business for yourself is the fear of taking off the chains. And the chains they become comfortable after a while because you've been wearing them for so long. You just go, clock in, do what you're supposed to do, and go home. And you know when you can take a vacation, when you can't. You know when you can take a day off, when you can't. But going into business for yourself is you start deciding those things, and you think it's all sunshine and rainbows, but in reality, it just takes so much more effort because now you're the one who's responsible for giving the employees jobs, and you're the one who's responsible for generating leads and talking to leads and whatever it is. And I just realized like being in business for yourself, being your own boss is probably the most difficult thing you can do in terms of a career because it's not a matter of luck. You look at someone who's really successful and you're like, oh, well, they just got lucky. Well, even if luck had something to do with it to get to that level, it just takes amount of work that you can't conceive just working a regular job. Like I quit my job thinking that I'm going to work less hours. I'm working basically double the hours. I thought I was going to have to, put in less effort because I'm doing it online. But no, it takes like 3 times the effort because you're doing it online. And you have to put in so much effort to put your face out there, put your ideas out there, your offers, whatever it is. And people don't think about these things. I mean, even running a brick and mortar, I'm not saying it's easier, but you're there, people can see you, the attention is baked into the business model, you know? Obviously, you still have to do your own marketing, but that's not the issue here. It's just been a very cool year. You know, I'm now sitting in the position of hiring, firing, and whatever it is, and it's just I don't know what what a turn of events this year has been, and thank you to all my clients. Thank you to everyone who supported me along the way. Um, I just really want to thank my clients. They gave me the confidence, they gave me the drive, the motivation, because at the end of the day, I knew what I wanted to do to make money was to help people, you know? And I thank God every single day that that is now what I'm doing. So, that being said, hope I didn't eat up too much of your time, but that has been my year in a wrap. Moving forward, to anyone who's still watching, I have some very big things in the works for my clients and all of my future clients. I finally built a team around myself, and these are people that I know are killers, you know, and I'm very proud to say that now the service I'll be delivering is 10 times better than anything I could have done on my own. So very proud to say that. Very proud to say that I get to work with everyone that I do business with one on one, you know, no corporate red tape, never going to be corporate red tape. I'm always going to be like this. I always want to keep touch with my clients. I want to know who you are, you know, what you like to do, who your family is, where you're from. Cuz I think that's what the industry really needs. Not just marketing, but automotive as a whole, and we're starting to see the trend move in that direction, you know. Everyone in the beginning of the year thought AI was going to take over the space, do this and that, but AI can't really touch the automotive market to the degree of the mom and pop shops and the bigger corporate shops. I mean, AI can only help you. Like AI is only going to make your job as an automotive technician easier. You know, you can't have a robot come in and get their fingers onto that one nut that's just right there, and like that's what you need to take everything off, but it's just like you're doing something like this, you know, and robot's not going to do that. Maybe in the future, but we still have ways to go until then. I mean, technology does change very rapidly every year, but there's still a while till we get to that point. You know, the AI callers are awesome. The AI follow-up systems are amazing. AI for automotive is probably going to be the greatest tool in your arsenal. It's just not going to take over. That's just not how this industry is going to move. You know, this industry is very personal to a certain degree of, you know, once you have a certain type of car, you have a mechanic, you know. If you've had a car long enough, you have a body man, you have a body shop that you take things to. You know, if you've switched cars enough times, you have that one shop that you take all of your tinting jobs to. And AI is just going to help you make your customers happier. It's going to help you deliver a better white glove VIP experience to them because you can automate the personalization of these mass texts, mass emails, whatever. So very excited to show all of my clients and all of my future clients what AI has to offer the industry. And that being said, I hope everyone watching has a good year. You can like and subscribe if you want. I post pretty randomly on here. Um, but thank you so much for watching. I really hope that God gives you what you've intended for this upcoming year, and let's all make money together. Have a good one. Happy New Year's.